In this tutorial, we are going to see how to install the popular MySQL Database Server in addition to MySQL Workbench. Uh, I already have it pre-installed on my machine. I'm not going to go through the full process. Uh, Instead, I'm just going to show you the options that you need to select during installation. Uh, Also, we are going to cover a few basic MySQL commands using the MySQL Workbench. So just search for MySQL Community Installer, uh, click on the link. I use Windows, so you can use one of the installers over here. Um, for Linux users, you would need to Google up and find out the right steps to install MySQL Server as well as the Workbench. Um, so you can just click on download. I already have it downloaded on my machine, so I'm just gonna quickly run it and show you what it does. And well, everything is updated and installed, but when you are installing it, MySQL is going to ask a set of questions. You can answer them, but the key thing is whenever it asks you for the products to install, just select the minimum configuration, which is MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench, and that's what I wanted to show to you. All right, so assume you have MySQL installed. Just go to Task Manager, and you should be able to see MySQL d.exe, which stands for MySQL daemon. Daemon is nothing like but like a background process uh, that's running and automatically starts when your machine restarts. All right. If both the products are successfully installed, you should be able to search for my SQL Workbench, and this is a graphical user interface GUI to run commands on the MySQL server. This can connect to uh, any database server over the internet, provided you have access to that database server. Local instance, which is the MySQL server instance installed on my machine, is automatically shown. Uh, and so I just click on it and I'm connected to it. Now, if you see over here, there's this concept of schema. So what is a schema? So, so let's say you are creating 5, 6, 7 applications, and each of them need to have their own set of tables that you want to query. So you can basically create those tables within a schema. So essentially one schema per application. So you just right click, create schema. I'm going to call it employee, apply, finish. And if you see over here, you can either do a right click and do create table, but you're going to use the uh, uh, SQL way to create a table and query the tables. So I'm just going to right click and set it as a default schema and open up an interface, SQL interface to the schema. So let's create a table. So let's say create table employee uh, id int primary key name varchar 255 and let's say age int. So uh, you can either press this icon over here to execute the selected portion, or you can just select and press Control Enter, and if you see the action output, the table is created successfully. Let's insert few values into this table. Insert into employee values, 10 Romal Jan, age, let's say 30. I'm just copying this multiple times to insert multiple rows into this table. 10, 11, 12, Rajul Jan, Rana Jan, and let's say 31, 29. Some dummy values. Selected everything and executed. So inserted into values. Let's select star from employee. Oh, not everything got executed. All right, let's see. All right, okay. All right, now all those three are here, and we can do a where clause. Select star from employee where age is greater than 29. So two rows are shown. I can do a delete from employee where id equal to, let's say, 12. And now if but by the way, all the outputs are shown over here. Now if I do a select star, I'm just seeing two users or employees entered into my table, and I can just refresh it. I can see all the tables now. So this is how you can create as many tables as you want, and insert data and interact with the SQL database. Thank you.